Once upon a time, there was a young man named John who was struggling to make ends meet. Despite working long hours at his job, he was barely able to pay his bills and always felt like he was just barely getting by. One day, a friend recommended that John try positive visualization for manifesting abundance and prosperity. At first, John was skeptical. He had always believed that hard work was the key to success, and he couldn't see how simply imagining wealth and success could make any difference. But as he thought more about it, John realized that he had nothing to lose by trying. So he started practicing positive visualization every day, imagining himself in a life of abundance and prosperity, surrounded by all the things he wanted. At first, it was hard for John to believe that his visualizations could actually come true. But he kept at it, day after day, focusing his thoughts on the things he wanted rather than the things he didn't have. Slowly but surely, John began to notice a change in his life. Opportunities that he never thought possible started to present themselves, and he found himself making more money than ever before. But it wasn't just the financial aspect of John's life that changed. As he continued to practice positive visualization, he also found that he was happier and more fulfilled than ever before. He had a renewed sense of purpose and direction in his life, and he felt more confident and empowered in all areas of his life. Over time, John came to understand the true power of positive visualization. By focusing his thoughts and energy on the things he wanted, rather than the things he didn't have, he was able to manifest his dreams and create a life of abundance and prosperity. But John's journey wasn't always easy. There were times when he doubted himself, when he struggled to maintain his focus and positivity in the face of setbacks and challenges. During these times, John turned to the support of his friends and family, and he also found inspiration in the stories of others who had used positive visualization to achieve their goals. One story that particularly resonated with John was the tale of a woman named Maria, who had used positive visualization to build a successful business from scratch. Maria had always dreamed of running her own business, but for years she had been too afraid to take the leap. It wasn't until she discovered the power of positive visualization that she found the courage to start her own company. Every day, Maria would imagine herself as the owner of a thriving business, surrounded by happy employees and satisfied customers. She would picture herself making important decisions with confidence and ease, and she would visualize herself enjoying the fruits of her labor, whether it was a new house, a new car, or a luxurious vacation. At first, it was hard for Maria to believe that her visualizations could actually come true. But as she continued to focus her thoughts and energy on her dreams, she began to see real progress in her business. Over time, Maria's business grew and flourished, and she found herself achieving success beyond her wildest dreams. But it wasn't just the financial success that made Maria happy. She also found that she was happier and more fulfilled than ever before, with a renewed sense of purpose and passion for her work. Maria's story inspired John to keep going, even when things got tough. He realized that positive visualization wasn't just about achieving material success, it was also about finding joy and fulfillment in every aspect of life. As John continued to practice positive visualization, he found that his life continued to improve in ways he never thought possible. He started to attract new opportunities and experiences, and he felt more confident and empowered in all areas of his life. But perhaps the most profound change that John experienced was in his mindset. He no longer saw himself as a victim of circumstance, but rather as a co-creator of his own reality. He understood that his thoughts and beliefs had a direct impact on his life, and he was committed to using positive visualization to create the life he wanted. John's newfound sense of empowerment and abundance soon spread to those around him. He shared his story with friends and family, and he even started teaching others about the power of positive visualization. One person who was particularly inspired by John's story was a young woman named Sarah. Like John, Sarah had been struggling to make ends meet, and she was feeling overwhelmed by the challenges of her life. But after hearing John's story, Sarah decided to give positive visualization a try. She started visualizing herself in a life of abundance and prosperity, imagining herself surrounded by all the things she wanted. At first, it was hard for Sarah to believe that her visualizations could actually come true. She had been struggling for so long, and it was difficult to imagine a different reality. But as she continued to practice positive visualization, Sarah began to see real changes in her life. She started attracting new opportunities and experiences, and she found herself feeling more hopeful and optimistic about the future. Over time, Sarah's life began to transform in ways she never thought possible. She started making more money, and she found herself surrounded by new friends and supportive people who believed in her. But perhaps the most profound change that Sarah experienced was in her own mindset. She no longer saw herself as a victim of circumstance, but rather as a co-creator of her own reality. She understood that her thoughts and beliefs had a direct impact on her life, and she was committed to using positive visualization to create the life she wanted. Together, John and Sarah continued to inspire and support each other on their journeys of abundance and prosperity. They knew that the power of positive visualization was not a quick fix, but rather a lifelong commitment to focusing their thoughts and energy on the things they wanted, rather than the things they didn't have. As they continued to practice positive visualization, John and Sarah found that their lives continued to improve in ways they never thought possible. They had both achieved a level of success and fulfillment that they never thought was possible, and they knew that their journey was far from over. In the end, John and Sarah's story serves as a powerful reminder of the power of positive visualization for manifesting abundance and prosperity. By focusing our thoughts and energy on the things we want, rather than the things we don't have, we can create a life of abundance and joy, no matter where we start from. It may not be easy, and it may take time and effort, but the rewards are more than worth it in the end.